What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing our second league on our new account provided by Daybreak Games and the MTGO Creator Program. With this account, we're continuing the trend of playing decks that we've either never played before or don't typically play here on the channel. So today we're playing Domain Zoo, which has remained largely unchanged across all the meta shifts in Modern. So let's just quickly go over a few key changes in the main and the sideboard. Starting with the lands, we have one Arena of Glory. So this is a new card from MH3. It's here because it pairs very well with Flage, which is the other MH3 card in the main. So other than these two cards, the rest of the main deck has just been the same for a while now. The sideboard has changed a little bit just because the meta has changed with all the bannings and MH3 release. So we have 3 Consign. This is mainly for the Eldrazi matchups, but you can bring this in against Storm, anything 2 counter triggers. We have 1 Stubborn Denial just to go with our other 3 for non-creature spells, 1 Surgical for graveyard decks, 2 Damping Sphere, this is for Storm and Tron decks, 3 Pyroclasm, this is because Energy is the most popular deck online. It's a nice sweeper. We have 2 Sun Cleanser, again this is for energy decks, 2 Wear Tears, this is for Blood Moon, any enchantment, artifacts, and then we are a companion deck running Jegantha. So that's just a quick overview of Domain Zoo. It's a pretty straightforward aggro deck that has some counter spells. The hardest part about the deck, honestly, is just knowing what lands to fetch and when to fetch them, because sometimes you get stuck on 2 lands and you have to make the best of it. So that is Domain Zoo in Modern. Don't forget that we are part of the MTGO Creator Program now, so I'll have lots of play points to give away to all my subs. So if you want to see more content like this and enter giveaways to win play points, make sure to hit the subscribe button and let's get in the gameplay. Alright, welcome to match 1 on the play. Reveal Jegantha. So we don't have Leyline of the Guild pack, but we have a really good curve and we have Nacatl, we have a little bit of everything, so we're going to keep this. We have Nacatl into Kavu and then just 5, 8, 11 potential points of damage. So we'll go Flooded Strand. We'll get a Temple Garden here, and then we'll get a Steam Vents with Arid Mesa. Shock in that, play Nacatl, and send it back. So we don't see Jegantha, so they're not energy at least. So we don't know if they're creatures. Darkslick Shores. So this could be push, this could be kind of anything actually. Another Tribal Flame, so we have a lot of burn. So let's attack, see if this gets in. We'll fetch now so we can do more damage. Get a Steam Vents. We're down to 14. They're down to 17. Keeping the aggression on. Definitely want 1 more land so we can make these Tribal Flames. Oh god, Spell Snare, it's so good. Spell Snare is so good in this format. So this is just like Frogtide, Murktide. Kind of annoying. Foothills, not a bad draw. Get them for 3. And they have Fatal Push. Yeah, this is like a rough matchup here with just a lot of removal and stuff. Let's just Tribal Flames now. Because they only have 1 mana that could be Spell Snare. But I don't think they're running Pierce. Let's just Tribal Flames them. Down to 12. We have 11 points of damage in hand. Thought Scour. Hopefully they don't have like a big Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speak of the Devil. 7, 7. They shock that in. Leyline Binding's pretty good. Let's Tribal Flames them and then see if Leyline Binding resolves. I don't think they have Force. Play around Force rather than like Counterspell most likely in this matchup. So now if they ever tap out, we just have 2 lethal bolts. This is another Thought Scour, yep. Thought Scour. So they do have Counterspell. So it's definitely better to play around Force and Negation than probably like 4 Counterspell, potential Spell Pierce, which they could have had. Island Go, Foothills. We're just gonna... Actually, do we want to put Jegantha to hand? Yeah, let's put Jegantha to hand. We'll do that. That'll at least bait some Counterspells if nothing else. They have more end of turn stuff? Cling to Dust. Alright, so they're gonna be... They gain 3 life, which is kind of annoying. Now they're out of bolt range, but they do nothing, so we're gonna get a Lush Portico here. Surveil, Draco to the top, play Draco. Definitely eat a Counterspell. Subtlety, okay. We'll top that, and then I'm just gonna bolt them and hope that that's not too greedy right now. Put them to 2 instead of killing Subtlety. That could be really greedy, but I decided to bolt them now just because they're tapped out. We'll see if this bites us, because they could just counter this on the way down and then we're just kind of screwed. So maybe we should have just killed Subtlety to play safe, unless they have another Subtlety. Oh, Charm. Okay. Charm. Yeah, I mean, that could have been very greedy. So we'll see. They're at 2. Another land. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they can cling too. Yeah, maybe that was greedy. Another one. Scion. We're assuming that they just have a lot of counter spells. Oh, no. Okay, that resolved. They go to 1 and Surveil. Yeah, bolting is greedy there too because it only puts them to 1 and not 0. But then they just have cling. But they have to use all their mana. But they could easily get Murktide. They could play Frog. They have a lot of outs here. We have 1 more Bolt, 2 more Tribal Flames, Dash Ragavan. We have a lot of good top decks. Leyline Binding for this. Wow, and they scoop. Really? That's interesting. Okay, we'll take it. All right, so against Murktide, we don't really have anything like anti-control. We have like stubs. That's about it. Just like a stub. I mean, we can grind with Flage, Nakatl, Ragavan. But yeah, for this specific sideboard, we don't really have much. If we had like more targeted graveyard hate, we'd bring that in. But they're definitely going to be bringing in Stern Scolding and like Toxic Deluge. So I think one more counterspell is fine, and then we'll go one Nakatl out. Reveal Gigantha. Oh, this is a solid hand. You have Leyline start with 2 lands, Double Bolt, Kavu. I mean, all this could get countered, but keep this. Reveal Leyline. They go Undercity Sewer. Well, Undercity, obviously, Surveil. They go Undercity. They go Undercity Sewers, Surveil, Island into the yard. Oh, we draw Stub, which is interesting. Just gonna play this tapped and pass. We could shock this in and hold up Bolt, I guess. That's a play. Because if they just go Frog, we can make them do something with it. But if they go Frog, we just go Scion, and we're happy with that. No plays. Tribal Flames. I think I'm just gonna play Temple Garden tapped and pass. I really want land 3 for Stubborn Denial. You could argue just trying to shock in Tribal Flames and baiting out counterspells. They Undercity Sewers again. They're definitely sitting on a counterspell. That's why they feel comfortable doing this. All right, they pass back. Definitely want a 3rd land. That's not a 3rd land. I mean, let's just Tribal Flames them. I feel like our mana is not really doing much anyway. And if this eats counterspells, I'm fine. We just have all the grind here once we draw lands. We have to get the counterspells out at some point, even though we do have a stub, but we just have a lot more spells we want to resolve. And this puts things in the yard for Flage. 1 land. Ugh, this is so rough. I mean, we're just going to have to start playing things out. Just hoping for not Subtlety. We want Counterspell or Archmage Charm on this. Looks like a Subtlety, though. Damn. I mean, maybe that's a reason to play out Kavu before Tribal Flames to play around Subtlety. We'll bottom that. Yeah, missing land drops with like such a 6 starting hand is pretty unfortunate. They get in for 3. Cast Preordain. They top bottom. Yeah, there's a land. So let's actually Flage here. Because this is like awkward for them. If they want to counter this, they can. But then it's just going to come back later. Okay, another counterspell. That's fine. And it sucks we're past the point where this is no longer like, we need a creature on the field because they have so much mana. Get for 3. We're going to have to use Bolt on this at some point. Big Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. Yeah, with counterspell up. Another land is good. All right, let's cast Scion. We have Stub up. They just go pure counterspell. Man, and Consign? Oh, that's so awkward. Because they can just pay the 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we just have to like bolt this? I don't know. We're going to just double bolt this and see if this resolves. It did, okay. It sucks they have a Consign. I feel like Consign in this matchup isn't good. It's only good against Scion, right? Now we're a little rough for wear here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 cards in the yard for Flage, too. Another Scion is fantastic, actually. So let's play Kavu out. See if that eats a counterspell. Spell Snare, okay. God, Spell Snare's so good. Scion Resolve? No, come on. Another Consign? I know they run 4 Consigns, but like, they run both Consigns. So we're going to bring back Flage next turn. God, 1, 2, 3. They've drawn some good stuff, but they just have all the answers. They shock in Watery Grave. They play a Frog. Draw Ragavan. All right, let's see if we can Flage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flage Resolve. I highly doubt it. They have another Archmage Charm. Oh man, that's brutal. Yeah, I mean, you're never going to win these matchups where they just have every single counterspell to your thing. That's just how the control matchup goes. And take a draw step. Right now, they don't have lethal yet. We need to draw like another Scion, I guess. Down to 1. Arid Mesa. Dash Ragavan. I can't believe we lost with this hand too. They just had literally all the answers. This was such a sick hand too, but their hand was just better. Play Thought Scour. Yay, we finally get to attack. I'm trying to think what we could hit that would matter. I don't think there's anything. A land. Yikes. So they're playing Consign, and it literally only hits 4 cards. Yeah, I don't want any of these other cards. I think we just have to run it back and hope they don't have all the answers. All right, game 3. Let's see if we can pull this out. We have Kavu, which dies to Spell Snare. We don't have Leyline. It's like, I'm going to keep this. We have 3 lands. We have all our lands. And then we don't have to play Kavu on turn 2. We can keep it on turn 3 potentially. We can also just Flage on turn 3. We have Leyline Binding for a huge Murktide. Scalding Tarn go. We draw Scion. God, it's going to be so annoying if they have Consign, right? They can either have Spell Snare or Consign. What do we think is more likely? At least if we play a spell they can't Surveil. Let's just go Kavu. See if they have it or not. Wow, it resolves. So next turn we can go Scion with Stub up. So they're going to Surveil. They Surveil, dealt into the yard. So I'm assuming that, I mean, we chose correctly and that they have Consign up. So now we can, oh no, don't, okay, Frog. Frog's fine. Another Stub. So let's shock this in. We'll play out Scion. See if they have a subtlety for this. Wow, and they just scoop. Jeez. Our hand was pretty sick though, so we'll take that. All right, match 2 on the draw. This hand. So we have a nice curve here. We have a little bit, like a few too many lands, but I think it's fine. The fact that we have two basics is kind of rough, but I think this curve is all right. And they go Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So we're up against a black deck, but at least we have our fetch lands. Another Kavu is not the worst. So we'll get all 5 colors turn 2. We can probably jam a Kavu. What is this? Is this vampires? Zombies, okay. So this is probably like zombie combo. So we're gonna have to be super aggressive. Ooh, Undead Augur, I love it. Gonna tap Xander's Lounge. Whenever this or another control dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. All right, well, let's get a creature down before we just start doing anything. Get a Kavu down, just the biggest creature. Then we'll probably just hold up and bolt. Probably play Scion, hold bolt open or something like that. I don't want to get like comboed out or just like outvalued. Another one, Marionette Apprentice. This has to die. See if this attacks in. It doesn't. All right, yeah, but this is definitely like zombie combo. We have to kill Marionette. Tribal Flame's pretty sweet. So let's... I kind of want this land because then we can double spell next turn. So I really don't want to pitch this. Let's attack. Yeah, I kind of want all these spells. We'll exile this even though it turns off our Flage. See if they block like this. And then we're just going to bolt here before that dies. And then we'll play another Kavu. So we could have played out Scion to give this trample, but I just wanted to double Kavu. And then next turn we can play Scion Brawler. I think either way is fine. You'd lose a point out of damage, but I don't think that should matter. So maybe we should have given the trample. So we're tapped out. 3 mana. Archghoul of Thraben. Oh, okay. So this is just like a value zombie. It's pretty cool. No attacks, I would imagine. No, okay. Flooded Strand. So we can go Brawler. All right, let's play Scion. Now these have first strike and trample. So I'll attack, discard, and we'll just exile this. We only have to do 1 discard. If we discard a land, then so be it. Or if we get another land back, so be it. All right, another Scion. Put them to 7. Trying to think how we die. Like, how do we get comboed out here? I'm just going to Tribal Flames them because of Undead Augur. Put them to 2. And then if they lose life here, then they're just dead. Can they combo us out here? They play a Painless Land. Okay, and they can. I think, especially with Undead Augur, they'd have to attack, we don't block, and then every time something dies, they just lose life. All right, so against zombie combo, we have Pyroclasms, Stub. I don't think Stub is the greatest. They're like a creature deck, so we can just go like 3 for 3 like that. I mean, actually, let's board out Ragavan, because Ragavan's never getting through, right? So Stubs can do any like Birthing Ritual stuff if they have that. I think that's fine. And then if anything, we can bring in Surgical if we see some more graveyard stuff. I'm not so sure if it's graveyard based, if it's just like zombie value. All right, so this is a 1-lander and not much going on. We have Pyroclasm, double Leyline, kind of awkward. We could Surveil into a land. That's like tempting just because we have the Pyroclasm. Should we risk it? Let's risk it. On the draw, I don't even know if we need to put both of these in. I don't know what they bring in terms of enchantment hate. Shambling Ghast. Okay, yeah, so it is just like zombie combo. Okay. So probably like Catonian Nightmare and things like that. All right, not a land. So we're definitely gonna we have like 3 looks at a land. So we're gonna Surveil into 1 and then we have a draw step. So hopefully this isn't too greedy. And then we can just Pyroclasm, Carrion Feeder, okay. And a Grave Crawler, oof. So this can sack both of these to survive. Pretty awkward. All right, let's Surveil. Land. All right, do we just Pyroclasm now and make them sack? I mean, this can come back. Because if they play Marionette, that's going to be really annoying. Do we just Tribal Flames this? We have 10 points of damage to their face. We could just play Neshoba Brawler. But if they play Catonian Nightmare, I think I'm just going to play Neshoba Brawler. This is tough because it's like the only thing we're really getting rid of is Shambling Ghast because they can just get this back easily. But then we just like open ourselves up for, I guess, getting comboed on a little bit more easily. But yeah, with Spymaster's Vault, target like the Marionette and stuff like that. Oh, well, they just sack it anyway because they get to make a treasure from mana. So we'll see what they have here. 3 mana. Yeah, Warren Soultrader, that's it. Is this the combo? Do they have it? Yeah, wow, they just had it all. Yeah, so they just do this over and over again. So I don't think us Pyroclasming there would have done anything because they would have just sacked Shambling Ghast, got the mana, and just kind of popped off anyway. All right, and they got us. Turn 3 on the play. Wow. Yeah, they just had everything in hand. All right, so now we know, definitely bring in Surgical, now that we know exactly what we're up against. We assumed, but we weren't sure. I mean, it's only one card, so it's not going to make a huge difference. And like out a Nakatl. But we have a lot of removal for all their stuff. I think that's it. Let's run it back there. What if we bring in Damping Sphere, actually, if that would affect that? Maybe we should have did that. All right, 4 lands and no interaction. We're going to mulligan this. Down to 1 land. Nah, we got to throw this back too. All right, 1 land, Leyline. Put back Stub and Tribal Flames. Play Leyline. Pretty awkward. I'm just going to surveil into lands, hopefully. Flooded Strand, go. But yeah, I don't know why we didn't bring in Damping Sphere. That seems like a pretty obvious include. So they can't just like combo us off like that. Into Shambling Ghast. Okay. Lush Portico. Come on, land. Leyline Binding is great too, but we need lands. Land? Ugh. Alright, pass. God, this is the worst way to lose, I swear. Just mulling to 5 and just never seeing lands. Alright, Spymaster's Vault into Grave Crawler. See, this sucks because like bolting this does nothing. It just ramps them. Alright, we'll just pass. At this point, if we draw a land, we're just going to hold up and bolt. There we go. Alright, we'll just pass. Because if we can't like tap out now, we just need to get more lands, play Scion, and go from there. Because we're not going to lose to damage with Scion Leyline. Alright, get hit. Down to 15. 3 mana. Soultrader. So it sucks, like we don't want to kill the, like if we waste bolts on these, like this won't have a target, but then we just have no removal. I think that's fine. Alright, we'll bolt this now. If they want to sack this, they don't. Okay. Leyline Binding. Alright, we'll just pass. Again, we have to hold open interaction here. We're assuming they have another, like, Soultrader if they didn't do anything. I feel like I would have sacked one of these maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to be aggro here. Take another 3. Go to 12. Yeah, it looks like they have another one. Yeah, they were playing like they had another one. Bolt it again. Come on, lands. Oh my god. Do we tap out here for Scion? Nah, I think we take one more turn. We just desperately need a land to hold open Leyline Binding. Oh, Chthonian Nightmare. That makes sense. So they can just get all this stuff back if they want. We'll cast Leyline Binding on that though. And we're going to do it in response to the energy trigger so that way they don't get any energy. Hopefully they don't have another one. Feldemire tapped. Looks like they're a little flooded. Fortunately for us, we're having the opposite problem. Now we're just going to play Scion regardless. Scion, go. We just got to hope they don't top deck anything relevant. It looks like they're not. We just need more interaction. Surgical. Do we just Surgical Soultrader? I think that's seems to be a pretty nice winning line. Then we can play Nakatl and Surgical. I guess they can use Spymaster's Vault, but if nothing's dying, let's just Surgical the Soultrader here. I think that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure it's just, this is the combo. Like, they don't have any other, like, Yawgmoth combos here. So we'll take all these. Okay, and they have Marauders, too. So you definitely want to play out Nakatl so that way Scion doesn't get sacked. Flare of Malice will get us... They have 4 Flare of Malice, jeez. And their hand is just a land, but it's also a kill spell that doesn't work here. Okay, play out Nakatl and pass. I actually don't want any of these to die, if possible, because I don't want Spymaster's Vault to be turned on. X is the number of creatures that die this turn. They drew Carrion Feeder. Well, now things are going to die because they're sacking it to Carrion Feeder, so that's a good draw for them. So they're going to sack both and then Spymaster's Vault. Oh, is this just an insanely large... okay. I guess until they run out of mana, sure. But they're going to they're probably going to connive now. Yeah. They draw 4 cards. Oh my god. Draw 4, discard. Pretty sick synergy there. They got rid of Marauder. Wow. Interesting. This is a 9/9. I would love a Leyline Binding. Tribal Flames, number 3. All right, so we'll attack here. Just because it says flying, we don't want to... And then we're just going to Tribal Flames them. And then they're dead next turn. But they're going to get to connive a lot and probably... We'll see how many like Marauders they have. All right, we'll yield to this. I feel like if they just cast Marauder, we have to sack Scion. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's just non-token creature, not non-token creature with the highest CMC. I forget what spell that is. That's something though. It's crazy we've only seen 1 land in like 8 turns. All right, they cast Marionette Apprentice. They attack for 10. We'll chump here. Oh no. Oh, we played right into that. Oh no. We just like talked about this too. For some reason I was thinking, I guess if we just let that go, we don't care. Okay. Do we just lose to, oh man. Okay, that was a mistake, obviously. Oh my god. We just threw. Why did we block? We put them down to 2 and then they just kill us with, oh man. I guess we assumed like they pitched one so that they weren't playing it, but that was stupid. Because if they sack 1, 2, 3, yeah, that was just stupid. All right, we punted. All right, match 3 on the play. All right, it's a pretty sick hand. We have Leyline, Scion. We're gonna have to go tap land first, so we can't play Nakatl, but we can go Scion into everything. So that's fine with me. Play Leyline. Get the Surveil. Nicodle. Keep a Nicodle on top, why not? We can go Scion and then double Nicodle. Seems pretty annoying for our opponent, depending on what they're on. Eldrazi. Okay. Maybe not the most annoying for Eldrazi, but Hexproof is definitely annoying for them. Hopefully it's not like Through the Breach where they just don't care about what we're doing. They could just go like Thought Knot here too, which would be annoying. They'd probably take Leyline, especially with, oh wow, nothing. Okay. So we assume that this is just triple Nicodle. Is not really what we want. That's just going to be K-Command. Get in with Scion. We're going to go Shields down and hopefully not just die, especially because we don't know what version we're up against. But if they just go like end of turn K-Command, Scry, make dudes, play a red source, we just lose to Through the Breach, which we've done before on this channel, so it wouldn't be surprising. Ooh, aggro? No, what is this? I mean, it obviously could just be anything because there's always one cavern. Is this just going to be sowing? Yeah, okay, normal sowing. Luckily it's not kicked or we'd be screwed. They get another temple, so they have access to a lot of mana. We draw land, which isn't the worst for Leyline Binding and double spelling. 7, 8, 9, 10. We could put them to 6 if we want. Let's just attack. Probably just chump. That's fine. We'll play Brawler, and then we'll just hold up Leyline Binding. Hopefully that is good enough. 6, 7. Is this going to be... oh my god. All is dust. They got us. Into Stonebrain. Main deck Stonebrain? I wonder what they're going to name with that. Ragavan. Alright, so we have a lot of mana, so we can just kind of go ham here. Let's start fetching. Get Steam Vents, untapped. We'll dash Ragavan. Damn, I can't believe they had the All is Dust. That's what they needed. We had a Karn. That'd be so sick to cast. Alright, so this is just like normal Eldrazi. So we use this, play Nicodle, and pass. This will just get Xander's Lounge, I guess. Hopefully they're just out of gas. They have access to 6. They have access to 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. And see what they Stonebrain. Maybe they just played it just because they had it in their hand, but this is super weird to have this main deck. All right, they bring back World Breaker. It's gonna be really hard to beat, especially when they exile one of our lands. At least we can still get Xander's Lounge and still have Domain for Leyline Binding. Yeah, if I was them, they should have hit like Lush Portico. Tribal Flames. Let's Tribal Flames them. Down to 2. We could argue Leyline Binding, World Breaker, attacking with Nicodle, and then playing Ragavan is also another play. They're going to activate Stonebrain. See if they name Ragavan. Oh, they named Tribal Flames. Okay. All right, they got all our Tribal Flames. Wait, Bolt's alive. Draw. Let's see what else they have. Hopefully they don't have another Myco spawn. Oh, God. Thought Knot's here? Sure. We have a lot of top decks. Bolt is obviously the best one. Oh, my God. We top deck it. Super lucky. Jeez. So lucky. I don't know why they didn't attack with World Breaker either. I mean, I guess they just lose to another, like, Leyline Binding maybe, and they feel like they're ahead, so... But they're pretty far behind if they don't start getting in. I don't know. We deserve that after the last match punt. All right, so against Tron, we have 3 Consign, 2 Damping Sphere. Let's see. Wear Tear, then out. Let's see, we'll take out 2 Bolts, take out 2 Flage for at least this, and then 2 more Damping Sphere. I guess all the Bolts. I mean, Bolts hit Karn. Hopefully we're just countering Karn. Actually, you know what? Let's try this, actually. I kind of like this play. Let's go out 4 Leylines, 2 Bolts, bring in the Wear Tears. Might seem a little weird. Bolts can hit Karn. It can clear the way from sowing. I think killing Karn is a big part of that when they downtick. All right, reveal Gigantha. We're going to keep this. We have Domain. We have Reach. We don't have... I guess we don't have Consigns or Damping Sphere in hand, but I feel like this hand's too good to throw back. Maybe we should mulligan at least for one of those, because Tribal Flames is probably the weakest card. They pitch Ugin's Lab, Power Plant, and Temple. I mean, we'll see how their start is anyway. They go like Ugin's Lab into Talisman into Ancient Stirrings. Chalice on 1. Oh, I mean, we have Leyline Binding, so it's not the biggest deal. This also stops Consign, which is really annoying, but that's why we have Leyline Binding. Wow, this is a fantastic start for them. And Ragavan. Let's just get Scion down. See if they have K-Command end of turn. If they do, this is like an insane start for... They have Devour, Ugin's Lab, Temple, Chalice, and K-Command. That's like the nuts. Jeez. Good for them. They have access to potentially 8 mana on turn 3. See if they have the kicked Myco spawn. Oh, just World Breaker. Unfortunately, they just eat Scion. They should have eaten a land. Another stub. All right, let's just Tribal Flames them. We could Leyline Binding this if we want. We have these 2 as options. We're sort of winning the race until we're not. Lush Portico, Surveil, Consign to the graveyard. Another Tribal Flames. Hopefully they don't have another K-Command. Okay, they don't. Phew. Land, go. I guess we're gonna just play Reign of Glory. I guess we're just going to cast Leyline Binding on Chalice and then play our stuff. I guess we could dash Ragavan and then hold up Stub. But Stub's not really going to do much because they have so much mana. Maybe we should have kept the Consign. I don't know. I don't think we can because we're not being aggressive enough. Thought-Knot's here. Playing a Coddle. I don't know. Maybe they like tap out and we can Stub. They go like crazy big K command. Dash comes back. Do they have it? They should put Devour back in their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, they do that. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I had Consign, I guess. I don't know. Kind of hard to keep Consign in this position because they're just going to go land, eat Nikotl, see what they do. I mean, obviously they're going to eat that attack for 5. We go to 2. Yeah, Chalice on 1 is a beating. So maybe that hand did suck. The double Tribal Flames, maybe a little too just not helpful. And we draw on a Consign. A little late. All right, let's keep better hands this time. Try again. I mean, their hand was also insane, so we got to give it to them. All right, on the play this time. Looking for a better hand. We will keep this just because of, like, it sucks. Like, this is all great. This is pretty bad, but we have the 2 lands we need. It's, I don't know. We'll see. They have a Devour. Play this. Pass. Probably not playing Damping Sphere unless they, I don't know. We'll see. If they go, like, Labyrinth something. There we go. There's Labyrinth. Hopefully not Chalice on 1. I feel like it is. Yep. I mean, if they have it, they have it. It's whatever. We drew it too. Cool. All right, we're going to play Damping Sphere. 1 good deserves another. So now we can, like, I guess, end of turn, eat this, and I don't know. Definitely need, like, action, though. Land. We can get Lush Portico with this. Do we just Tribal Flames them now to save mana? Don't they gonna have 3 mana next turn? Yeah, let's just Tribal Flames them now. They can't do anything with 3 mana. Tower. All right. And they're building up for, like, a Thought Knot or something that we can deal with. Lush Portico. Land. Don't want to land. We need action. The Sherbert Brawler is action. But if we cast in a Sherbert Brawler, then we can't Leyline Binding. This is the awkward thing. Because they're going to have 4 mana for potential, like a Thought Knot. All right, let's pass one more time. We'll end of turn Leyline Binding Chalice or we'll just Leyline Binding Chalice in response to anything cast. Is this going to be for 1? Yeah, I think we have to let that go. Keep it on top. So we could have, let's see, what sucks is that if we Leyline Binding that and then just stub it, we open ourselves up to like a Thought Knot or something for Consign. I don't know if we're playing too scared for that or what. They got another Temple. Let's see if this is the Thought Knot. Talisman. That's fine. So let's cast Leyline Binding. Eat Chalice. All right. Another Sherbert Brawler. Let's just play that out and pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could K command for 2 if they want, but they don't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess what sucks is that they're going to start having cast triggers now. So let's see what they have. If it's World Breaker, we're going to have to probably Micro Spawn. So we're going to have to Consign the Exile effect here because we need our blue source. They get a Power Plant. Not looking good. What did Foothills? Guess we'll attack. Probably just trade here. Yeah. They take 2, go to 13. Do we hold up Stub or do we just play both? I think we hold up Stub. I think that's fine. We also can't play both anyway because of Damping Sphere. But now that we drew like another blue source, this is our black source though, so it helps with Tribal Flames. But yeah, they have 4 cards in hand, all the mana. Damping Sphere doesn't really matter anymore. We just had like no pressure, but it's hard to throw that hand back, so I don't know. 4 mana, another kick to Micro Spawn. Jeez. All right, our land is exiled. They have another Micro Spawn. We lose this. Go get a Steam Vents into Kavu. Attack again. They block, they chump, yep. They take 1. This is so sad. And we can't even hold up Stub now. Not that it was doing anything anyway. Play Kavu, pass the turn. Getting 1 for 1 like this is just terrible against Domain. They have access to 9 mana. Casting something big. Is it World Breaker? It is. They eat Damping Sphere? No, they just eat our land. Our red source. So look at them being smart now and targeting the right thing. Now it's a 2-2. No, Leyline Binding. All right, we'll scoop to that. There's like no way we're coming back. Pretty unfortunate. All right, match 4 on the draw. This is a 1-lander, so we're going to mulligan. This hand kind of sucks too, but we're going to keep it. It's like fine, not the most exciting. We'll keep, put back Arena. We have like a turn 1 and a turn 2 play. And then we have some removal. It's fine. Commercial District. Is this Titan? Oh no, another Eldrazi. All right, well, there's a Lush Portico. So we're going to Temple Garden into Nikotl. So this is Eldrazi Ramp. This feels like a terrible matchup for us too, I think. Unless we can like out-aggro them. Or I mean, not Eldrazi Ramp, Through the Breach. Ragavan. Probably just gonna like die. We could hit this with Leyline Binding. 1, 2, 3. They'd have to go exactly Soul Land into Through the Breach into Emrakul. So I'm going to hope they don't have it because I think we need to develop our board regardless. So let's go get a Steam Vents, attack for 3, and then play out a Kavu, pass, and then next turn we'll hold open Leyline Binding. Hopefully we're not dead. No Soul Land. Malevolent Rumble, okay. Oh, so this is Eldrazi Ramp, okay. Like I said, they can find another temple, but they play a Misty that they crack immediately for a Forest. For another Rumble? Yeah. So actually don't have any like graveyard hate besides Surgical. Ah, they find a One Ring too. Gonna be pretty awkward for us. We are gonna have Leyline Binding for the ring though, but the protection. Scion of Draco. So let's go get a Blood Crypt. Turn on Domain. Let's play out Scion. Give everything Trample so they can't chump. Attack with everything. What do we want to eat from their yard? Probably the One Ring. We could get rid of Ragavan, but I want to make Emmy harder to cast. 1, 2, 3. They're gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we eat the One Ring here. I think we're being aggro enough to where I want to keep them off Emrakul. So we attack like this, put them to see what they do. They take 8, go to 8. What sucks is that they're going to cast the One Ring. So they're going to have like a lot of protection for at least one turn. We don't have Bone Crushers in our sideboard for the ring. We have, again, we have Consigns, Stub, Damping Sphere, Surgical for this matchup potentially. Surgical might be overboarding, but their main way is with Emrakul. So they play the Temple. But if they have Emrakul in hand, they can just cast it. Looks like they have it. All right, so they're going to take our turn. That resolves. We're going to cast Leyline Binding on it. And then they just die. Draw a land. They can't do anything with their hand. They just have to pass and die. They could have played it safe and played the One Ring out. But then maybe they lose the stub. All my complaining about Emrakul and it didn't matter. All right, so against Eldrazi Ramp, we have Consigns, Damping Sphere, Stub. What's not good? Bolts aren't good. Flage isn't very good. Bring those in. I guess just like that. All right, we'll submit. We also don't know if this is the version with Karn, if it's Turbo Emmy. We'll have to see. Reveal Gigantha. All right, well, we can't throw this back. We have Leyline, Scion, Stub. Pretty gross. We don't have any Tron hate per se, but this hand's too good to not keep. Opponent kept 7-2. All right, looks like they have a Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl on red. Damping Sphere is pretty good. We'll go Ragavan. We don't have to hold up Stub yet, I guess. We'll be able to get in for 1, cast Scion, and hold up Stub that way. Or we just cast Damping Sphere first, most likely. Yeah, we're going to cast Damping Sphere and then, I guess, hold up Stub. Wild Nikado. Play that. We'll attack and see if they want to Kozilek's command this. There's no way they just have Kozilek's return. They have Kozilek's return still? What the heck? So we could stub this and... I'm going to stub this and play out Damping Sphere. Interesting that they have Kozilek's return in here. I feel like that's not... I would totally board that out. We hit Shifting Woodland, play Damping Sphere and pass. So it puts them down from 4 mana to 2 mana. That's crazy though that they have this. I mean, maybe they don't... Maybe they're playing the Karn version. They don't have anything else to bring in. They get a Forest. Oh, this doesn't affect... Is it Karn? Tap for something. Wow, they just scoop. Weird. I have no idea. All right, welcome to the final match. Finally on the play. Reveal Gigantha. I feel like we've been mulliganing a lot. We're against Gigantha as well, so I'm going to assume this is energy, and going planes into Ragavan is a recipe for disaster. So I'm going to mulligan this. Jeez, this hand is pretty awful too. We have Nikado into Kavu. I think we have to keep... I'm going to put back a Flames. I'm going to value these lands. Oh, Gemstone Caverns. What? Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I mean, they choose Blood Moon. I mean, it sucks that we can't get a Forest with this. Do we just get a Plains? It makes our mana so awkward. They choose Blood Moon. Let's take Plains. Kind of sucks. But we get to play out Brawler. A little awkward here. But we don't want to be completely locked out. We'd love to play like a Forest or something. At least if they go just like Blood Moon pass, are they just going to get a Forest themselves? They do. All right, Blood Moon. You got us. Made our Nikado into a 3-3. Thanks. Into Scion. Plays that. This costs 8. Let's attack with all. Put Gigantha to hand. Send it back. So they have 5 mana. They do have a Phoenix. Amp Raptor. Into Crashing Footfalls. Oh, man. All right, I guess we're not winning this one. Jeez, yeah, their hand's gross. Into Rumble. Yeah, Blood Moon into double Amp Raptor. You're just not going to win that. We'll take a draw step. They get another Amp Raptor too. No, okay. Yeah, we'll scoop to that. They just give that haste. Yeah, they just kind of hit the nuts there. All right, against, I don't know what this is. Graveyard, like weird energy rhino stuff. We have stub. I don't know if surgical is worth it for Phoenix. Consign or Sun Cleanser could be decent. Cash grab. Oh, this is like that really bad cash grab deck. Cash grab rhinos, whatever that is. I think that deck's terrible, but I mean, it just murdered us. So if you hit well, obviously you're going to do well. I mean, I guess we take out the Tribal Flames for consign, just to consign the rhinos. Stub, because they're going to be playing Bloodblade. They're going to be playing Bloodbraid Marauder. So that's another reason. But yeah, it sucks they're playing main deck Blood Moon against us. I guess we're bringing Wear Tears. Ragavan doesn't seem very good. All right, we'll try this. Yes, we'll keep on the play. 4 lands and just like very slow, whatever. We're going to mulligan this. These hands have not been good. Like, we're going to keep this. We don't have a blue source, but like, yeah, let's just put back Arena. Feels pretty awkward. Play this play this tapped and pass. Really don't want to go to 5. This hand's like serviceable, but it's just like not exciting. Always looking for that Leyline starter, just a mix of everything. They just go Commercial District, go Arid Mesa. All right, we're just going to shock this in, play out Nashoba Brawler. Next turn, we can get our blue source for Scion and hold up Stub, Cash Grab. See what they put in their hand. They choose Commercial District. Wild Nicodle. So far, so good. I guess what sucks about this is if we get a blue source and we don't have a black source, we'd have to get exactly Xander's Lounge. Do we play around Blood Moon? Yeah, I think we have to. Just going to get a Steam Vents. This will cost 4, but at least we get to play out Nicodle and hold up Interaction. Kind of awkward, but I feel like we have to do that because we just kind of fold the Blood Moon. All right, pass. Like, Scion's not doing as much damage, like as much as we would need. It would pump this a little bit. All right, they go Commercial District. They put Amulet in the grave. Unstable Amulet, that's fine. They just send it back. Yeah, we're fine with all this. Like, they're going to draw cards and stuff. Consign's good, but we only have 1 blue source open. So let's attack for 7 and then just pass. So we can stub whatever they play, bolt them, and then they're dead. They activate Amulet and they get a land, which isn't good for them. They need to play creatures. Amulet, we don't care about. They activate it. It Detectives Phoenix. We get to consign this Cascade trigger. So they have a 3/1. Guess we'll just bolt this. Well, it can't block, so maybe that's stupid. Wait, that was very stupid. Oh my god. It can't block. All right. I literally just said it as I did it. I'm so dumb. All right, whatever. God, today, this league is just, I'm just like over this league. God. The punts are real. I put giving you a chance. Party Thrasher, another Party Thrasher. All right, we're just going to Leyline Binding this and swing for lethal. So funny. God, I suck. All right, let's play better. I still don't want to bring in Sun Cleanser because that it just affects the amulets. It's not like their entire deck. Pyroclasm doesn't do anything. Flames, Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere is interesting because it does affect Cascade. It also affects Amp Raptor as well, but it's not like game ending, so I don't think we need it. All right, last game. Oof. God, dude, our hands have been awful this league, I swear. 5 lands, Kavu, Living It, and Leyline Binding. Mulligan. All right, that's all I have to do. Wear Tear. Maybe Wear Tear is not even that good. It's good against Moon if we have the white source, I guess, but I guess we'll just put back a Scion. Just have a little bit of flexibility in everything. They Surveil. Land to the Yard. Consign's pretty good. Go Foothills. Pass. I think this is going to get, let's see. I mean, we have our blue-red source. Maybe this just gets Lush Portico. If they play Amulet. Rumble. Okay. They get Bloodbraid Marauder, which is annoying, but we have Consign. So we get this. Keep that on top. Play Steam Vents. We'll pass. I don't think, do they have Sorcery, Instant, Land? They don't have Delirium yet. Aether Hub. Another Rumble. Amulet, sure. We could stub. No, we can't stub that. That's stupid. Yeah, we can't do anything about that. They get a land. All right. No plays. Another Consign. So I think this doesn't get Blood Crypt. So I think I'm just going to pass, get our Tri-Land with this, and hold up Consign again. We can also hold up Tear for Blood Moon. Another Commercial District. Just hoping they don't like double spell with Bloodbraid, but they're not going to, I guess. Land to the Yard. 3 mana, Blood Moon. Float white. We don't need to float blue, but I'm just going to do it because why not? Oh, actually, I know why. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we can actually fuse Artifact, Enchantment. Nice little twofer. Opponent says, ouch. They say, nice line. The only thing that sucks is we don't get our Triome here. So I take another land, honestly. Sweet. Let's get Xander's Lounge. We'll fetch here too, because we need to hold open blue. So let's get Plains, cast Scion, and pass. If we can untap, then we just have a lot of stuff going on. All right, they fetch. They have a lot of like live draws. They have Bloodbraid Marauder. Hopefully not another Blood Moon. All right, they do have that. We're going to have to consign that. Could also stub it as well. Yeah, I knew they had two. All right, they got the Rhinos. Yeah, if we had a ley line, we'd be sitting pretty. Unfortunately, we do not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, a little yikes here. Play that tapped. Well, get our Gigantha. We attack here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just tapped out of Leyline Binding. Ah, man. All right, whatever. We're going to have to pass. So I guess we would Leyline Binding one and just eat the other. Kind of sucks they had double Bloodbraid. I guess we can't do this line. We can't hold up a counterspell and Leyline Binding by putting Gigantha to hand, so I guess we don't need Gigantha then. All right, they frack this. Again, I'm not countering the enablers. I'm just going to counter the payoffs. I think we're like too far behind. It's another one. Amp Raptor. Yeah, they just overwhelmed us and we just did nothing. Bloodbraid Marauder. Yeah, they just kind of hit the nuts here. We do get to stub this though. But we're not, like, these draws are insane. Just like their game one. Nothing you can do about it. And they have the Phoenix. All right, that'll do it. All right, so that was Domain Zoo in Modern. The deck definitely didn't come together like I had hoped. Even though we made a few misplays here and there, I feel like we ended up mulliganing a lot. We didn't really get the top decks we needed, and things just kind of didn't go our way. It was kind of weird. The games that we won, our opponents scooped very early, but I mean, we'll take those wins, but the league overall didn't feel very good. As for this deck, I think it's fine. It can do a lot of powerful things. You really need those Leyline Scion starts to really get a good start off, but we didn't see those too often. Again, overall, I think the deck's fine. The sideboard's fine, covers a little bit of everything. If you're into this sort of aggro control deck, definitely give this deck a go. But that'll do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget that we are part of the MTGO creator program now, so I'll have lots of play points to give away to my subs. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.